What is Africa to me? Copper sun or scarlet sea, jungle star or jungle track, strong bronzed men or regal black, women from whose loins I sprang when the birds of Eden sang, one 3 centuries removed from the scenes his father loved, spicy grove, cinnamon tree. What is Africa to me?
Black History Month, or what we know as African American History Month, was originally established by Carter G. Woodson and the Carter G. Woodson Foundation. It started off as a week of teaching in schools and in learning centers the wonderful contributions that Black Americans and the diaspora have made, all coming from the continent of Africa, but also having its influences in American culture. Discussing the meaning of culture, why it's so important to have your own culture, we can discuss many cultures that have grown outside of America and how they've influenced America. African American History Month is where we celebrate the culture that has grown and flourished outside of Africa and has become a wealthy patron and contributor to the American culture. African beauty, African aesthetics. Why is it so beautiful to have a concept of beauty inside of a culture that might be your own, but also has history from another legacy? We celebrate our ancestors, those in the community who have passed on here, but have traces to our roots in Africa, and to acknowledge those ancestors through celebration, festivals, gatherings, sharing food, music, dance, history, and knowledge of our culture. The role of the griot is the storyteller, and the stories are passed down word by word, from mouth to mouth, from generation to generation. Eventually, those stories are written down, and the beauty of African History Month, or African American History Month, is to remember those stories and how they were passed down from family to family, from generation to generation, and now we share those legacies with our own children as a way of perpetuating the culture. The drum beat used to signal the dancers, but also as a guide for the community. We have lost the drum beat. During slavery, it was used to start uprisings and promote resistance, so it was banned at one point. But now the drum is back in our music, in our dance, in our poetry, in our prose, in our history. The drum has evolved and expanded to not just a beat or rhythm, but also as an instrument of life. It's our heartbeat, it's our culture, it's how we all come together using the same rhythm, the same patterns, and the same culture to guide us into the future. Our rituals that we do every day, as we cook food, as we care for our children, as we go to work, go to school, maintain activities, is very much like the African village. When we bring the African village into the present, we bring our culture full circle, as Black History Month reminds us to. The power of the spoken word, the power of Nomo, that when we speak, we make things come into being. It's like a magical phrase, but we also use it in our culture to be important, to be of significance, to make sure that we mark certain points in our history, just like Black Lives Matter, just like Martin Luther King, and all the other great heroes, and our presidents, and our wonderful contributors to our Black history and culture and society, to remember the power of words. Words matter, lives matter, and if we speak those words, we can bring back the African history that we can be so proud of. Now, our struggle, our communication, accepting differences, positive health, positive values, a positive value system, beauty, self-esteem, wonderful communities, and respect for each other is all why we share the splendor and the knowledge of African American History Month.
jumbo, or I can also say bonjour. My name is Mr. Yahaya Kamate. I work with Bronx Art Ensemble as a teaching artist, and my art form is dancing and drumming. And the drum, the name, the djembe, meaning gathering together in peace. So for me, if my student has a piece of mind, it can be more creative. And this drum, when you play, you can choose to create more stuff. So here is how you start to play the djembe. The djembe has three sounds: the bass in the middle, right here, the tone on the edge. All you have to do is tap on the edge, make sure that your thumb is far away from the rim, and you have the last sound called a slap. When you whip your hand like you're saying hello to somebody like this, and you're gonna go. I like to put numbers into kids' heads and as a song so they can play. All right, I would say, for instance, 1, 2, 3. That was with the tone. 1, 2, 3 with the slap. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Good. Now we're gonna say, let's go get some pizza. Let's go get some. Come with me, come with me. Very, very good. Now also you need to learn what the break is. The break is the signal that tells you to stop playing. The song goes like this. Pom, pa, pom, pom, pa, pom, pom, pom. Right? If you don't remember that, just say, I will always do my homework. I will always do my homework. So that's the signal before you start playing. Let's go get some pizza. So listen again closely. Most of the time I like to teach not on 2/4 but on 6/8, because 6/8 is more spiritual. It's when you get to bond with someone in my culture. And through music, it's so fast. So I'm going to ask you to please, let's learn this beat. It goes like this. Listening carefully keeps us in harmony. Did you see what I did there? I went from the right hand to the left hand. That was listening. And I went from the left hand carefully. And I switch again. Keeps us in. And last one, left hand, harmony. So always, always upright. Always upright. If you cannot switch from the front to the back, just stay right here in the back. Okay? Just sing the song. Listening carefully keeps us in harmony. I'm going to challenge you. We're going from slower to faster. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Listening carefully keeps us in harmony. Yes. Yes. Listening carefully keeps us in harmony. Yes. Listening carefully keeps us in harmony. Boy, getting faster. Listening carefully keeps us in harmony. Listening carefully keeps us in harmony. Listening carefully keeps us in Wow, that was just fantastic. So that was my lesson for the day. I hope you guys can practice, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.